Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And stopped on the run back of the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
On one, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right to the air, Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Whoa. Let's get set. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On one, ready?
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Line up the design keeper. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop them.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a second. Ready.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. He really creates an indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Nix from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Shotgun hands off to Harvey. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Towards Sutton, it's intercepted! And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Hot! 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. He creates space to take that shot downfield.
On one, ready?
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Here we go. 180. Place hot. Hunt.
Burrow from the gun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
180. 11, 11.
Burrow now on first down. Finds his man Gray. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Kelsey's got it right side. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Evan McPherson to the kickoff for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hold on a sec. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hold on a sec.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the 1st quarter. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 3rd down and 8.
Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow on the play action. Caught on the comeback route. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's get set. 11. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Gesicki complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
I'm fine. Ready.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Toward Chase, but it's intercepted. He's got room to roam. And into the end zone he goes. A pick 6 for Denver. Well, you know this firsthand, partner. You get hit making a throw, you know this is a possibility. And that crowd cheer then confirmed it for him as he got off the ground, pipped off, and in this case, taken back for 6 as well.
I hated that sound.
I know.
Not only is the pads crunching me, but that crowd telling you it is going the other way. That's what you got to do to these quarterbacks in this league. You got to hit them, you got to harass them, and mistakes will follow.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Gun.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Hits him on the in route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Now Burrow. Complete out to the right. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find a soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Right back to Chase. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A pickup of 17 and a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1, right?
1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Go win. Stop. 180. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion. Well, it was not that long ago, Brock, that linebacker on a running back was a mismatch that you wanted. That is no longer the case, as he's comfortably there to tip that away.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, because back in the day, those linebackers were 240, 250, sometimes 260 pounds. And it's such a disadvantage in space, but that's not the case anymore. These guys, well, most of them can really run.
Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Has it downfield near the boundary. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180. Lights up. Done.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow their lead just before halftime. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jump the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. On the draw, it gives to Harvey. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing here, Nix. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. It's Harvick straight ahead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Down to the 10. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Broncos 1st down. 1st and goal, Denver.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Bengals will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive.
Here we go, here we go. Side. Right 80. Right 80. 11.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Dropped by the first down he met. No gain on that first down run.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Harvey once more. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Nick Snap, a throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Get to Harvey here from the pistol. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Give up the middle to Harvey. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here's Harvey. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Bronk. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
That run right there, that kind of feels like your missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Short pass brought in. Still going through the 25. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That one hits for 30. And the Bengals have a first down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Let's get set. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
First down, Burrow to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now. They need 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow from the gun. The left side, and Gesicki has it. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go. We'll go with a design keeper. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, ready.
Giving this to Harvey. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready, ready.
Here's Nix to throw. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. He manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Third and long for Nix. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Jeremy Crawshaw, the one who's going to send this away. This clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bengals get under 1st down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
I'm 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Running for the marker on 2nd. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. A 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
1-1, ready?
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Let's get set.
Burrow. Completed over the middle. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go. Behind.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
First and goal.
11, 11, 11, 11. Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. To throw, here's Nix. And they pick him off again! That is Lewisine. And the Bengals are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, Can.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Here we go. Wide 80. Back.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skips down inside the 35-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First and 10 from the 32.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's get set.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10.
On 2.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Rolling back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go.
Back to the well again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
So in the jungle, the Bengals take the win. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Cincinnati.